sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We back.
Good to see you back, man. Good to see you back. How's it going, man? It's been a lot of ish been going on ever since we last talked to each other.
Yeah, I mean, we had the meetup with the army, but other than that, a lot of stuff has been popping up, especially today, yesterday. All types of stuff going on in the tech world.
Before you dive into it, man, tell about our reference of the army. What do we mean by this, like, army?
The squad, the army. So pretty much for the past, I would say 3, 4, maybe 5 years, around the time we started the pod, now that I think about it, it feels like it was like 2017, 2018 is when we started the pod, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've just been, motivating the people, trying to put people on the path to get this tech money. Got a group of probably 5, 6 people that are professional devs now, with another 3, 4 that are kind of in the process of becoming devs or just finishing up boot camp or working on their portfolios. So, we've got a good mix of kids from senior to intern level, and we figured we could make some things happen. So maybe related to a project Rick's got going on, maybe related to some other things.
So a lot of people don't know. A lot of people know you do things all the time, but it's like they don't know. First off, we've been doing this pod for like 2 years now. Damn. So you've been grooming
2018, dog. It's been 4 years.
You've been grooming and motivating some of these devs ever since then.
I don't like the G word, bro. That's a little sus, but
you know what I mean.
Yeah, man.
Senpai. You were a good senpai to some.
Good senpai. We'll take senpais. We'll take senpai.
There you go. A senior.
Yeah, I've been putting people on pretty much, just showing them the ropes. I kind of started when I moved. Not even before I moved back to Atlanta, actually. When I first started my tech journey back in like 2013, 2014, I remember telling some of my friends, I was like, yo, get on this. A few of them did, not that many. But then when I moved back to Atlanta and then they saw the lifestyle, that's when it started clicking. Kind of like, shout out to Jerome, shout out to Ken Wheeler. They always say, like, we got to stunt for these kids, Show them there's ways to make more money in different avenues than just, the traditional.
During our little standard coffee.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of, we got to probably do another one this weekend, maybe.
Yeah, tomorrow. I think we have our scheduled old man coffee tomorrow. Where you
Let's
guys try to go ahead and sell me a move into the suburban lifestyle.
It's a great life, man. It's a great life.
Yeah. But all right. So the army thing was pretty good. So what we did was, it was our first of many. Our first of many, like, Top Golf events were sponsored by peachtreedevs. In a way, we bring developers together. Majority of people there were just all boot camp grads. So I remember at one point, my boy Junior asked, he was like, "Oh, all you guys went to school for this?" And I'll never forget, it was Corey. Shout out to Corey. I was like, "Yeah, man, we all college grad dropouts." And it was just that moment of just seeing like 6 people. They're all college dropouts. They all motivate each other to become engineers and stuff like that. Man, that shit was big for me, as a struggle college graduate, that shit was big for me right there.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like what I was emphasizing to Junior, to Octavius. I was like, yo, this shit is a ticket, bro. Like, the come up that you can get with this, with like, in terms of effort versus result, compared to a lot of other fields, like, the risk reward, I guess, is just, it's too OP right now,
Facts. But it was big. It's going to be the first of many. We'll have some more events out. We'll invite just devs, techies. Hey, man, fuck it. If you cool as hell, we might invite you. So, who knows? Be on the lookout.
Yeah, pull up, hit us up in the DMs, hit us up, tweet us, message us, be like, you want to pull up, and we'll keep you in mind for the next one.
Exactly. So, all right, to the main appetizer. All right. So we've been talking about this for probably like the past 3, 4 episodes about if Elon's going to go ahead and get approved. Hell, I even interviewed with Twitter for a little bit, and that was pretty funny. I brought up that question, and I asked, like, just a reminder. During my interview, it was a preliminary interview. I met with like hiring manager, stuff like that. They want me to do a leak code thing, but I didn't really care about doing it. So talking to the guy, and I was like, "Hey, man, be real with me. If Elon buys this thing, what's gonna happen?" He was like, "Well, we're just trying to make sure it's a well-oiled machine for, both scenarios. If he does buy or if he flukes, basically." Which the guy thought that he was going to fluke, and I was like, "Hey, you really think he's gonna fluke?" He said, "I don't know. Stuff's been holding up. Stuff." I'm like, I don't know, man. This is Elon, man. This guy might come through. So now this guy actually bought it. I don't know if you saw the video when he walked in with a sink.
Bro, what type of clown shit trolling? He was just really out here. He's like, yo, I'm gonna pull up with this sink. I'm gonna fire everybody. This shit's about to be.
Bro, so he pulled up with a sink. The idea is, hey, let that sink in. Bing. Nice little zinger right there. But yo, screw that, man. This guy got rid of the CEO, the CFO, and the head of censorship, the whole division of censorship. So it's just, and then he had him escorted out the premises, bro. Escorted out. So it's just like, dang, hey, my man Elon doing something, man.
What's up, Joaquin?
What's up, Joaquin? So, man, now everyone, you already know what's gonna happen. We've been talking about this for a while. How wild do you think Twitter is gonna be? Because I think freedom of speech is officially back in terms of Twitter.
So he did this tweet thread, and he said it's not gonna be a hellscape. And he talked about, like, this is the town square. We need shit to be like, it's very important to the. He specifically said, I'm doing this not for the profit, but the benefit of all humanity. On some like villain type, like you're giving a speech in front of a army or something,
Lex Luthor.
Yeah. Lex Luthor stuff, right? And it's funny actually. Apparently it was staged, is what some people are saying. I'm not sure if it was staged. It was allegedly staged, but apparently some Twitter employees were outside of the Twitter office with their boxes full of things, because they got fired. And apparently some of them were actors, just because, it's
TV, politics.
Yeah, people gotta always, agitate stuff. But shout out to this one guy. There was this Indian dude, my hero, dog. They were like, the news people were asking, like, yo, what's your name? Blah, blah, blah. What happened? He's like, yo, my name is Rahul Ligma. And then they go spell that shit. And he said Ligma. Like, about Ligma, obviously.
Yeah.
Most of our listeners do. And like, I think it was like the San Francisco newspaper, CNN, MSNBC. They were all like running titles like, oh yeah, Mr. Ligma, blah, 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 fired by Twitter or whatever. And I was like, damn, bro. How are y'all getting trolled on day one already?
Yeah, day one. I mean, he got rid of the executive leadership already, got them out the door. He already talked about putting Jack Dorsey back up in there. Yeah. I mean, he talked about that a while ago before, the actual deal went through. But, bro, it's just insane, bro. I think I think Twitter's going to go back to that 2008 Twitter, bro. When it was
a wild time, man.
It was at its peak. It was at its peak in the very beginning. It was some wild stuff on Twitter now. It's still some wild shit on Twitter. But, bro, it's about to be insane. Because, look, my thing is, I'm good. I'm happy he says it's not going to be a hellscape. But it's like, you're going to let Trump in. After that, who's next? Like, I know it's some wild people out there who got blocked from Twitter. You bringing Ye back?
Yeah, he's bringing Ye back. He's bringing Trump back. Trump said that he was going to stick to Truth Social.
Oh.
I mean, love him or hate Trump, you got to admit, he was good at Twitter.
Yeah, he was.
He used to get that shit popping.
He did. But it's about to be insane now.
No, it's going to be crazy. And what's interesting is now that he's taking it private. So, like, what did he buy it for? $44 billion or something like that?
Yeah. I think it was like $54 and some change a share.
So they're gonna take it private. I don't know how long that process. Actually, I think Joaquin, me and him were talking about it, and he was like, "Doesn't it take a long time to do this?" And like, I'm honestly not sure, but he's gonna take it private. He's gonna make this shit pop off. He's gonna be like, "Yeah, we're gonna do like Twitter on SpaceX and on Teslas, and we're gonna do all this shit to build up the hype. And then I feel like he's just gonna IPO that shit again to make his
Think so?
money's worth. Because wasn't he kind of technically forced to buy it? Because like he backed out because of the bots, but then the court's like, nah, bro, you gotta go through this because it's like a publicly listed thing, rather
Yeah,
than
but
like a private company.
it was that, and it was like one of the investors, the key investors, wanted to pull out, and he just had to secure those funding for that too as well, from what I read. So,
Yeah, because like I think like because this is like a publicly traded company, once you like commit to buying it, like if you can afford it, you have to do it because like it's people's retirements that are like caught up in like these stock prices and stuff like that, I guess, or whatever security laws or whatever they have.
So another thing he already announced to as well was he's going to reduce the staff to like about 75%, bro.
Bro, that's
To like 2,000 employees. And I didn't know this, but I did some research in terms of just like, you think your big tech companies, they got like what, 100,000 employees, 80,000 employees. It's crazy, bro. Like they're going to be the likes of like Groupon. They're going to have like 2,000 employees working for Twitter, which, hey, sometimes less is better, because you could be like Meta. Meta got over 80,000 employees. That's why the CEO says, shit, we got too many people here who don't need to be here.
yeah, like at least with Meta, like they've got all these products. They've got Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter, the Oculus stuff. Looking at other companies like Microsoft, they got so much shit. Amazon, they've got so much shit to work on. What does Twitter have? They just have Twitter, right? Like they got the iOS app, the Android app, and the web app, right? Like I don't,
basically,
as far as I know, like they don't have another product that they're running. Like they might run apps for like the influencers, like an influencer dashboard or something like that. But peachtreedevs ain't popping like that yet, so we don't know about that. Hey, we ain't verified, so
true. But he's also like subscription service he want to implement. Also, he's gonna add the biggest thing ever, an edit button. Finally.
No, that already exists.
Well, for real?
I can edit my tweets for like a month now.
Okay, turn up.
But it's a limit. It's you can only edit in the first 30 minutes. And then
no. I mean like you can go back any tweet and edit.
Oh, any tweet. So like the way they have it now is like they give you 30 minutes to edit it as many times as you want, and then once that's done, it's done. And then it'll put a little tag saying that it's been edited.
Hold on. I'm here though.
Oh shit, Joaquin, if you want to hop on the episode, let me send you the link to join.
All right, we back. Sorry, technical difficulties. Somebody messed with my camera, aka Ash.
Oh, man.
No, I gotta fix my lighting and stuff like that. I know why she did it, but hey, we're here now. Well, hey man, Joaquin's coming up.
I sent him the link. Let's see.
All right, that's cool. Other than that, man, it's probably a wild place, and I'm back on Twitter, man. I'm really gonna start using the app more often now because it's freedom of speech, bro. And it's like, it's funny because we had a conversation last night. Some friends of mine, we talked about like, is freedom of speech free at this point? Because like, think about what's going on nowadays in terms of like the whole Kanye West situation. The guy spoke his mind. People don't agree with it. I mean, you don't necessarily have to watch it if you don't agree. But shit, we cancel them. The selective cancel. In a way, we just,
yeah, up, but I mean, it always comes back to freedom of speech isn't about like freedom of consequences. And like freedom of speech specifically, like the way it's in like in the Bill of Rights, it's like, yo, the government can't arrest you for saying some shit. Ain't nothing about people can't hate on you for saying what you want to say. People can't cancel you, like fire you or stop rocking with you, because that's their freedom of speech to like cancel you, kind of, right? In a way. So that's the way I look at it. I'm like, hey man, as long as the government ain't trying to like cancel somebody for saying some shit, then technically you're not breaking freedom of speech, because like it's a lot of people that support freedom of speech only when it's convenient to their views. You know what I mean? You got the right-wing guys that are like, oh, freedom of speech, but they're doing this, so whatever. And then on the same side, on the left side, you got, hey, freedom of speech, but y'all can't say this shit. It's like, you got to be objective about it, right? Like either everyone gets freedom of speech or nobody gets it, right? Like that's not really, it's like an all or nothing thing. And luckily, as far as I can tell, the government hasn't been censoring stuff because, like, obviously, with like Twitter and free speech, like, it's still just a company, so like they can do whatever the hell they want. But it
Mm-hmm.
is interesting to see what Twitter will do now. But it'll also be interesting, like, what will happen when if people start doing violent speech and they let that rock. Because like right now, Twitter has been pretty good at like if people are making threats, they'll like ban them. They'll knock them out for saying shit like that.
Going to Twitter jail.
Yeah, they go to Twitter jail at least, right?
Yeah.
I know they banned celebrities more so than regular people because, and it makes sense. Like if you got 100 million followers and you're telling them to do some fuck shit versus Joe Schmo over here who's got like 20 people, like they're focused on the people with the biggest reach. That makes sense to me from a practicality standpoint. But like if what they say about like, yeah, man, like we're just gonna let people say whatever they want and then they're gonna bring back Trump, bring back Kanye and like whoever else has been banned, I'm not sure.
I don't know either. It might bring me back to Top G. I don't know.
Yeah. Wait, was he even on Twitter?
I don't even know, man. No, I don't even know. I don't even know.
Like, they'll probably bring him back. Speaking of him, dude, him and Kanye are doing a thing together now. That's the rumor.
What?
Yeah, so like, it's gonna be some content, man. It's gonna be some content.
What?
Right or wrong, I'm not.
What?
Like up front, I'm probably gonna disagree with so much of this shit, but I'm definitely gonna watch it because it's gonna be entertaining.
Oh, it's gonna be a hell of entertainment.
It's gonna be entertaining, and like, luckily, like we're not like some 12-year-olds that take all this shit as gospel. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like we got some critical thinking. We're like, yeah, it's just entertainment. Like,
I don't know. Some of the things you do say to the 12-year-olds, like, hey, do your push-ups.
Yeah, he's got some good points too. He's like, hey, work out, do this. He's got some good points. He's got some bad points. Like 99% of the world, like everybody.
Yeah, like everyone. I have good points and bad points. So
yeah,
yeah.
Oh, speaking of Kanye, you saw how obviously I'm sure most of our listeners are aware of like the anti-Semitic stuff and like him getting dropped by all these companies and shit. But remember when this was a couple years ago when they like tried to cancel him for saying that slavery was a choice?
Oh,
on TMZ. Did you see what else came out of that interview?
Mm-mm.
Apparently, he was talking about how he admired Hitler, and that his album "Yay" was supposed to be called Hitler until like the record label convinced him not to call it that shit.
Oh shit! I'm about to go back and watch that because I'm at this point now where it's like people can tell me clips. They're gonna show you the bad shit. So
of course,
like,
yeah.
I like to go like do
see
research
what the context is.
Yeah, and I get the full context.
Yeah. So apparently, the context they say is Kanye's on his "I love everyone" arc. So he's like, yeah, I even love Hitler. I even love the Nazis or something.
This guy's on an arc. Hold on, like an anime.
It's like I mean, duh. But yeah, apparently he was really gonna name his album Hitler as like to like try to prove a point or something.
Mm-hmm. I love Trump's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man. Hey, that's crazy. So yo, back to the whole Twitter thing in terms of what the new Twitter is gonna be, bro. It's gonna be more open source too as well and more developer friendly. Kind of like how it used to be. You remember back in the day?
Yeah, I used to like that was one of the first APIs I messed around with back in the day when I was like coming up. I was like, oh yeah, I can like make an app and tweet because like remember back in the old days, like back when I was on Android, the Twitter app was just trash on Android. So like everyone used the third party shit, and like I used one called like Phoenix or Blackbird or something.
I used TweetDeck.
Yeah. Because like the Twitter Android app was so trash, so like developers would just use the APIs and just make a better experience for people.
Mm-hmm. Until they shut down the APIs.
Yeah.
So now it's back open source again, man. It's open to the public. Developers can do whatever they want. I had websites for student organizations where I was showing the latest tweet from the student organization. They thought it was gold, and to me, I just pulled that code down from Stack Overflow.
Hey, so, shout out to Stack Overflow, the GOAT.
Shout out to him. But hey, man, open, not open. I almost said open enrollment. I just started a new job, so we're saying open enrollment. Open source. So that's awesome. And then also the monetary aspect of things, like generate revenue and stuff like that. Because I feel like overall, bro, Twitter as a brand, I feel like it can be expanded so much more. It could be the news. Because think about it. Every
It
time
is the news. I mean,
I know, but I'm saying it could be leveraged so more to like it could be Twitter can have its own media outlet. Is what I'm saying. So people can like have a debate right here on Twitter with Twitter actually asking questions. Imagine people from
live
live Twitter.
questions.
Yeah, like Twitter can expand and grow so
Oh, that'd
much.
be sick. They'd do something like
Think
they do
about it.
something like,
Your boy
oh,
Warnock.
we're doing a debate, and then like here's a poll, or like whichever question gets the most retweets is the one we're gonna ask live, or some shit like
Exactly,
that.
bro. Exactly. So
That
you
should,
got customer engagement. You got engagement from, politics, technology. You bringing all this shit together, and bro, that shit would be awesome. It'd be interactive. It's for the people, by the people, and we want to know. Hey, I got questions for Warnock. I got questions for such and what's his name? Hershey Walker. That's
that man
Buddy
is a
might
walking
win.
parody, bro.
Buddy might win, bro. You ever seen the polls? I don't believe in
Bro,
polls, but
it's
shit.
people. People don't got critical thinking, and they just see some clips, some highlights, and they're just like, "Yo, I like him. I'm gonna go with him."
I'm gonna tell you why, man. Because they're all UGA dog fans. Woo! And that man Hershey Walker delivered the first ever championship.
Bro, that's what they used to call him. They used to call him Black Superman.
They did?
Yeah. Country
Hershey
folks, they're like, that's Black
Walker.
Superman.
Ooh.
Because like there was like, oh, he can do 1,000 push-ups and blah blah this and that, and like I was like, cool, man, he won a championship for y'all.
He a good old down south country boy. But hey, I'm saying, like, imagine the engagement you can have throughout the cycle in terms of like, politics and stuff. I can look on my app, I can do research from Twitter, what their points are, and I can interact with them directly by just saying, hey, this is some BS. What about this question? What about this question? And they can just get the engagement. It's like an ongoing poll in a sense. So it's like you don't have to do the old school way. First off, by the way, you ever got polled in your neighborhood growing up? You ever seen a poll? Like a poll. You know how they said 20% vote for this person?
Oh, nah, but I stay getting those text polls these days though now.
Oh yeah, I'll be kind of rude with them polls. They saying, you plan on voting for such and such? No, stop texting me.
They'll be like, oh, do you know where your polling location is? Like, yeah. Do you know you're gonna vote for? Yeah. Can I count on your vote to vote for it? Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Can't count on shit, dog. I gotta keep y'all on your toes. What can you do for me?
Exactly.
I literally tell them, they're like, oh, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. So they're gonna do some stuff I don't like, but what are you gonna do that I like?
Facts. But my thing is, bro, first off, growing up in Lithonia, bro, nobody ain't never polled out there. So we were just like, yo, where the hell these polls come from?
Yeah. Y'all talking about some street polls, dog? Talking about some light polls?
So imagine hitting that demographic that you in a way you don't want to go to, that neighborhood, on Twitter, bro. So you can get engaged with these people and get like live action polls, see where people like in terms of who they're gonna vote for that way. Man, Twitter could be like the greatest app out there. I'm gonna be honest, the best app. It can go far beyond TikTok.
It's my favorite app already, dog.
You convinced me to join.
Yeah. It's the best, dude. You can
see
when it was a Wild
Wild West.
Something you love, something that's funny as hell, something that'll teach you within like 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Easy, So when you brought that idea about live polling all over the country, something I thought about. So in Korea, South Korea, not like the North Korea, South Korea, there's this game called League of Legends or whatever, right? And to have an account, you have to put in like your ID, like your government ID or something to have an account.
Like your social?
Yeah, like a driver's license or something, because like you can only have one account and like, they tie it to you or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering like, because like, everyone keeps talking about, oh yeah, Twitter is the town square, we're gonna have like polling and stuff. Like, I hope they don't do that with Twitter, dog. Could you imagine? Where they like try to make, you can't have bots, because like, that's a big conversation. There's so many bots. So they're like, no, to fight the bots, to fight the polls, because like they don't want anything to skew. I hope they don't do that, but like, what's a good way to like fight against that?
He said he wants to authenticate all humans, which is kind of weird to say.
Like, yeah, like how do you authenticate a human? Like, obviously that bullshit of, click on the fire hydrant, that shit don't work, dog.
or hey, which one is a lion?
Put this caption in for us. It's like, no, dude. Like, literally, computers can do all that stuff anyways, better
Yeah,
than
bro.
humans can.
Exactly, bro. It's gonna be like I said. I think with this guy in charge of Twitter, the fact that Twitter is no longer a public-facing company, man, you can do whatever you want. Like you can really expand upon this thing. And he said he don't do it for the money, which is the best motivation
Ah,
ever.
I mean, I feel like he's just saying that because like everybody's doing everything for the money in terms of these billionaires. But it like that's why I think like low key he's just gonna like pop it off, get the marketing going, and then he's gonna take it public again in the future. Like he bought at what 54. He's gonna try to like IPO that shit at like $100 a share or something like that. You
Yeah,
know,
pays
double up.
pays the investors back. That's
Yeah,
smart though.
because like you know he fired the CEO or whatever. Apparently the CEO severance package was like $44 million.
48 million
$48
dollars.
million. Dude only worked for a year. Dude only worked for a year. He made
48
his salary.
million.
I'm just gonna assume his salary was at least 1 million. Probably as CEO of Twitter, something like that. At least 1 million. Let's just round it. This dude made $50 million in a year, just like chilling. He was like, "Yeah, here's the edit button, and yeah, you guys are cool, whatever."
Now he's tweeting his ass off. Now he's like he's
Bro,
just dropping all type of stuff.
I
on
ain't gonna
Twitter.
lie though. Because like now that I'm thinking about it, this dude literally forced Elon Musk to buy his shit, right? Like he sued Elon Musk. He's like, "Nah, bro, you gotta buy this shit."
Mm-hmm.
He was low key just playing hard to get. He's like, "No, we're not gonna sell it. We're not gonna sell it." And then he's like, "Yo, we selling this shit. We're
And
forcing
tweeted.
your ass to buy it."
Straight up tweeted, yeah, bro. I made my. He literally tweeted today. I just got my 48 million. Oh, after being escorted out.
Dog,
Yo.
Indian Boys is winning right now. This guy worked for this guy worked for a year, made 50 million just chilling.
Yeah.
And then England's new prime minister is Indian.
That's
Shit's
more
wild as
than,
hell.
bro. That's more than NBA players.
Bro. I don't even rock with that guy because like he's like mad conservative, and I don't really agree with like he's like the Tory party, and the Tory party is like pretty much the aristocracy, like because like you know England they got that feudalism shit over there.
Okay.
They literally
Right.
call it the House of Lords and the House of Commons.
Well,
That
hold on,
shit's-
bro.
to this
It's
day,
like,
bro.
It's like Game of Thrones or some shit.
Yeah. So their new prime minister, he's like this Indian guy, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's crazy! Like we have the first minority." I'm like, "That's cool," but like this guy's on some fuck shit. But this thing I'll laugh about, you gotta admit, it's a flex when like England used to colonize your country like 70 years ago. You pull up, you run their shit now, and you're richer than the King of England. That's just a flex, dog.
Big flag.
Could you imagine the first time you meet the king? You're like, "Damn, bro." Just like you look at his house, you're like, "Damn, this shit's broke as hell, bro." Like, paint your walls, dog. What is this?
I'm sorry, our tax dollars aren't as good as that. Sorry. Oh
Yeah,
man.
his father-in-law is the guy that does Infosys. So you already know about Infosys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, long.
And this guy, before he like, I think he went to school in like Stanford. He was like a hedge fund manager at Goldman Sachs. Got married, met his girl.
Oh,
at
wait,
Stanford.
who's this guy? Who's this guy?
He's the prime minister of England now. Like he's the guy that runs that shit now. He's like this
Indian dude.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check him out.
yeah. I mean, he's like a very like, he's a very like conservative, like in terms of like, yo, we're helping the rich folks, fuck the poor people type of guy, which is why I don't really rock with him.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because like England, they're struggling. Like as bad as like inflation and gas prices are here, like that shit's worse out there in Europe.
Hey, isn't like the U.S. dollar catching the euro in value?
Oh no, we're better. Last time
We're
I
better
checked,
now.
I checked like a few days ago. We're better.
Oh, might be time for my Euro trip now.
Um,
I want to go to this place up in France where the Hennessy factory is. I didn't know there was a Hennessy factory in France until a week
Yeah,
ago.
cognac is all French. I think.
Yeah.
It's kind of like champagne. To be considered
Yeah.
champagne, you got to be from like France. Otherwise, you're sparkling wine. It's like you're brandy, or if you're from France, then you're like cognac or some shit like that.
Cognac, you know,
Cognac.
cognac.
But yeah, also Japan's shit is like really wrecked right now too. Their currency. It's like a lot of people have been going to Japan because like they just opened up tourism again too. A lot of people are just going there just to buy shit and then come back. I'm like, damn, bro.
Japan has always been on the list. I just need to go.
Might as well, dude. Go check out some like anime, pick up some like crazy collectibles.
I just want to do Mario Kart in the street. They have the carts and everything. You can actually race.
Check out Akibara while you're there. Yeah. No, that's cool, dude.
I'm trying to drift too.
Yay, Tokyo Drift.
Yes sir.
You'll be driving, you'll see Bow Wow over there, like, what the fuck? With his whole car.
You're the only other black dude in this whole damn city. What the hell are you doing here? Man.
Yeah, no, but the Euro's wrecked right now. So like, hey man, might need to go there. Oh, also next time I go to like England or whatever, I'm just gonna tell them it's like, yo, that shit's called soccer now. We run this shit.
They gonna laugh your ass back, deport your ass back here. Man,
I hope they do. I mean,
yeah, true. And just you need to wear a shirt that said "We won."
Bailed y'all's asses out too during the World War.
Yeah, we won. But yo, before I got one rant I need to go on, man. I'm kind of happy about this one.
All right.
So tomorrow marks the end of a long journey for me in terms of I finally get to dump Xfinity.
Oh shit! Where are you going? AT&T?
That Google Fiber just pulled up in the building.
Oh, you got that fiber? Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow, 2:00, bro. And man, bro, the reason why I'm doing this, I kid you not, yesterday I got an email last night from Xfinity, and the email subject line, unlimited, everything. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Y'all got your act together. You're finally just, gonna go ahead and not cap my internet. Not send me, because I get emails every month, bro. Every month saying, yeah, you hit 90%. Yeah, you over. And I'm just like, it is what it is.
I did that until COVID. And then once COVID happened, like the lockdown, I went in and I was like, they have like the most expensive plan that's actually unlimited.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm paying like $150 a month or something.
I'm saying during COVID, they got rid of the data caps.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, everything was just internet. Bro, I got a thing that said pay extra $30 a month. I was like, man, F y'all. I was hopping right on Google Fiber because I got the email before. I was like, hey, man, they said it'll be out tomorrow, 2:00, to install my fiber jack.
Let's go.
It's over with. Oh, man, I've been waiting so long to get rid of Xfinity. Since 2015, my guy. 2015.
Let's go, dude.
It's been a long time coming. It's been a lot of bills paid. A lot of auto drafts, a lot of missed bills sometimes on my own fault. But it's finally over.
That's wild.
That's wild, man.
Good. I don't know. I never looked at it. I mean, I'm using Xfinity now. I think my brother's using AT&T because that's just what they had at their old place and they transferred it.
Mm-hmm.
Shit's nice in the suburbs. I never had an issue, but how much is Google costing you?
$100 a month.
I'll say 50 a month.
70 for a gig down, gig up. $100 for 2 gigs.
Shit, I might as well, dude. I'm doing I'm doing like I think 150 for unlimited, 1.5 or something like that. I think I'm paying for a gig, but like I'm getting 1.5.
See, my thing was Xfinity slows you down around a certain time, and of course, it's the only internet provider for my building, the condo in the city. So they got a monopoly on this shit. So I've been trying to find somebody to just leave them, like to the point where I'll be in Target. How the AT&T guys be like, "Hey man, interested in getting a new internet or something, or your Direct TV now?" I'll say, you know what, I entertain you. Hey bro, I'll buy your service right now if you can get in my building. Sure enough, every time they can't do it. Yeah, it's monopoly on this shit. But tomorrow I can finally get to say F Xfinity. I love Xfinity, but I get to say F Xfinity.
Might as well, right?
Man. Yeah, this is it. I'm giving all my data away. I'm all my shit, man. Finally caved in. Yeah. Then back on Twitter.
Damn.
Shout out to Elon.
It's a long way from taking photos out front of that fiber office in front of that whip, dog.
Oh, yeah. And it's gone, too, by the way.
Oh, is it the fiber building over there?
Yeah, they moved offices. I don't know where they are right now, but
probably in that Google building in Midtown, probably then.
Oh yeah, we gotta tour that place, by the way. I can get us access if you want to go tour it.
Yeah, we should actually.
All right, I got a buddy who works there. You can get us in the building, and then he was also saying Gucci Mane's studio is like a floor below it.
Actually, I mean, shout out to Joaquin. He just me and him went to
I know.
some KSU tech event, and the Microsoft people was out there, and they were talking about how Zaytoven did a studio out there too in the Microsoft building.
Wait, here?
Yeah,
In
yeah,
Atlantic
the
Station?
one in Atlantic Station. Zaytoven did a studio there.
Oh shit.
So might have to do like the back to back, the Gucci Mane studio, the Zay
greatest
studio.
producer of all time.
Right.
Zay Teasy.
Right.
Man, it's gonna be an interesting year next year, man. Twitter's gonna be back. In terms of back to like 08, 09. It's gonna be a wild place. I'm not
It's
gonna
gonna
lie.
be wild. I don't think people. I mean,
don't think people are
definitely
ready.
these like Gen Z kids, they don't know.
But, how wild it was back then.
Bro, 2009, dog, like 2008, 2009. It's crazy, dog, because like I've been on Twitter in 2008, but I had to delete my old account after year one. I was like, nah, bro, this shit too much. And then I got back on there at 2009, and that's the account I got now. But like,
I had mine back
actually
in
the Wild West. It's like it's like Reddit if everything was all at once at the same time.
And man, this is back in like 08 days when Obama became president. So you gotta imagine
Bro,
all the
racists,
hillbillies. Yes,
bro, the racism was
all the hillbillies,
wild.
bro. Remember when subtweet was a thing?
Bro, remember when you had to type RT and then you just copy and paste their shit? Because like we used to tweet on like our text phones, not even smartphones.
Oh, you could tweet from your phone.
Yeah, and that's kind of what helped it pop off, right? Because like I want to say it was like some shit popped off somewhere. Oh, I know for like India there was like a terrorist attack or something that popped off, and like people were tweeting to get the information out using just text messages and shit, just so, like, you know, you can send the photo or whatever, and like people like, yo, this Twitter shit is crazy. I was like, this is like smartphone shit before smartphones were like really popping like that.
It was ahead of its time, bro. And it's like it died. Well, I quit Twitter probably like 2012, and then it was just I didn't get on Twitter until you got me back on Twitter.
I was like, bro, NBA Twitter's too funny.
Oh yeah. That's the only reason why I got on, because man, it's just so many, and that's why, man, I really think this guy Elon's gonna take this thing to the next level, man.
I hope they figure out a way to like make the different sections of Twitter more engaging, because like you have to like find all these accounts yourself. You have to like figure out the vibe of each thing, and like NBA Twitter is like the sports fanatic's dream, right? Like you can talk
especially
directly
around trade deadline season,
bro. The rush that
my phone be going off.
Bro, I got all the alerts on. You got Shans versus Waj going to just battling it out, dude.
Battling. Who's gonna drop the news first? Which one's fake and real? I was like, oh shit, whoa, Sham coming for you, man. That's what got me on Twitter. It was just that back and forth, man. NBA world, all this, and I feel like it's gonna be a new experience, because I think, like I said, he's gonna value freedom of speech more than anything else. And yeah, freedom of speech, it comes with a grain of salt, because shit, you're not gonna like everything someone's gonna say. Shit, just ignore it. I don't understand why people just won't ignore hate speech. Like, I guess growing up here in Georgia, shit, I'm used to hearing some white boys be racist or shit. I'm just like, oh, all right, cool. That's just a racist white dude right there. He's fine. But everyone else doesn't take that. Everyone else doesn't react that way. They just like, they get pissed off. And that, like I told you before, I think some people actually genuinely go on social media to look for things to piss them off.
So, this theory, or not necessarily a theory, but like an explanation that people have, like, you know how like people are like, oh, you can't say that, that's ableist or sexist or racist, on like some very, very like normal stuff, right? The reason why a lot of people do that, and like the explanation I heard was they feel like they don't have a lot of control in their lives. Like, that makes sense, you know, like shitty job, the economy's going crazy, the inflation, healthcare is a joke. We had a minimum wage raise in like 20 years or some shit like that. It's like people don't feel like they got control in their lives. So, you get on Twitter, you feel that power. You're like, yeah, bro, I'm about to police these people's language over here just to like make you feel like you got some type of control or something.
True, true.
Because like, think about it, like if a celebrity says some shit and you're just Joe Schmo, like in real life, you're never gonna be able to do anything that'll affect the celebrity's life. You know what I mean? But on Twitter, you get a poppin' joke tweet off, or like you say some shit and you get 100,000 retweets. Like that shit feels like you're doing something.
Or you might get a response from the actual.
Or you get a response, and like that's that power dynamic, right? And I feel like a lot of just like this Twitter beef, a lot of this, like I'm sure a lot of people don't feel that way, but because that's the shit that gets the retweets, or that's the shit that just like you're like, oh, I'm gonna do anything to get a response. So people antagonize more, and it just comes down to like people want to feel like some more power in their lives for whatever reason. Because it's always like, like when you're like little kids or whatever, like boys will just be talking shit, and then it's like, oh, you're too scared to do that, and they're like, oh damn, I gotta do this shit now. I can't have them thinking I'm scared, like when you're 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Now like you're a grown-ass adult, you're just like, yeah, whatever, dude, I'm scared. Because you're secure with yourself, right?
Yeah, like, yeah, that's cool, bro.
Yeah, like I'm just like, yeah, man, whatever, dude, I don't care. Because you're secure in your shit. But like if you were insecure, you're like, no, I gotta prove my shit. So a lot of people feel insecure for multiple amount of reasons, right? So I feel like that's a lot of it. It's just, where else are you gonna have a voice where like you can actually have people listen to you? Because like you go down the street and you say some shit that people say on Twitter, somebody's gonna be like, yo, shut the fuck up, right? Like nobody's right? Like it's kind of like when like if you're riding the train or something and you see like some guy just like yelling about some shit, you're just ignoring them, right? Like you're not paying attention. But on Twitter, people get the likes and the retweets. So, and I was like, you know what? This makes a lot of sense to me. Whether it's right or wrong, I'm just gonna rock with that explanation because like it seems more optimistic, right? It's like people aren't really this like combative or aggressive in real life. It's just, hey man, it's online.
True. Yeah. I still think it's gonna be a great place, man.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be entertaining.
And how do you feel the fact that I think he's gonna be able to get Twitter into China? Because the relationship that he has with China already with Tesla, and he already vowed to have the Twitter in all the vehicles. I think he's gonna be able to like expand to that market, which is gonna be completely insane then. Of course, all these media companies, all these companies in general, they want to expand to that market, an extra billion people on that market. So he wants to do it. I don't know how likely that is, because like, didn't China ban Teslas for a while because of those battery fires or whatever? Yeah, I think so.
I don't know how good his relationship is with China. Oh, you good?
I'm good. I just dropped this Vetsu Code coin.
Hey, shout out to Vetsu Code. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be interesting if they expanded out there. It'd probably be good for national security too. Seeing what the Chinese people think. Like, I mean, they banned all our shit over there, but like we still got TikTok over here, right?
Yeah, and they actually use our data too as well.
Yeah, and they use the data of like your phone positioning and like
they see the products and everything in your background to see what you actually own. Yeah, we could do a TikTok episode later, bro. Even the ByteDance people, like in terms of like some of their memos they receive and say, hey, don't say that we work directly with China, even though they have to give all their tools and all their data and stuff to China.
Yeah, because like that's the parent company, right?
Yeah,
so, like,
yeah, but the reason why they actually had to have an American company, because Trump almost banned them in America.
Yeah. I mean, that's something you got to think about, right? Like, they ban our shit, maybe we should ban their shit, because it's not like TikTok is doing some crazy technology that like can't be like, it's just Vine 2.0.
Yeah, outside, more than 6 seconds, basically.
Yeah, so like, Instagram already does like the reels and shit. They could just be like, oh yeah, we're killing TikTok. Everyone's gonna just jump on Instagram again or Snapchat or whatever, Like, it's not like people are gonna be like, oh no, what am I gonna do without TikTok? It's different than like banning Facebook or banning Twitter or something like that. You know, it's a video sharing app. I mean, I get it. That shit is popping. Like, it's got the best like social reach or whatever. But like,
apparently, it's the new search engine.
yeah, people search random shit in there.
Yeah.
Is what I've heard. Like, I've heard people literally will be like, "Yo, how do I do this?" And then they'll try to find a TikTok on how to do it. Kind of like how our old asses use YouTube for shit like that.
You old.
Apparently, YouTube is for boomers now. That's what they tell me. You know, I'm
what?
Like, what? That's what they tell me, dog. These Gen Alpha kids, they're like, YouTube. Who uses YouTube? My dad uses YouTube. I'm like, fuck, dude, your dad's 50.
Shit. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I use YouTube, kids.
I use YouTube. I don't give a fuck.
I use YouTube for life. Everything. Man.
Yeah.
Installing cars. I mean, installing stuff in car. Everything, bro.
Bro, how to cook something. How to fix something.
I learn how to change diapers. I don't know how to change a diaper.
Bro.
I don't know how to tie a tie yet to this day, but I still use YouTube to kind of learn. Man. But yeah. We gotta do a bite dance episode next time, man.
We got to. That'll be fun.
That would be fun. But yeah, hey, as always, I mean, I don't have anything else. I was gonna go with the outro, the segment.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. As always, man, definitely hit the like button if you're already here. You know, bing, bing, bing. Hey, damn, I feel bad about that YouTube comment now. Right? Old buddy said we old. The boomers use YouTube.
Hey, dog.
We on YouTube.
We on YouTube. Hey, we on Twitch. We on Twitch as well. We on Twitch.
Yeah. We on Twitch for the gamers, man.
We popping with the kids, the gamers.
We there. And but yeah, man, we're here every week. Hopefully. But yeah, we're here every week, man. peachtreedevs, man. We do it for the love of the game. Hey man, keep coding, keep learning, keep doing your thing, man. In terms of like, you know, growth. Let's go with that. Yeah.
As always, hit us up if you need any help, any questions, tech related or not, career advice. We got you. We
got you, man. Career advice.
If you want to join the army, let us know. We're working on some things.
Yeah, working on some contracts. So we're trying to work on some contracts because we're trying to get some developers paid. So yeah, we'll have more information about that next week. But yeah, till then, man, hey, stay classy. Yeah. Boom. All right, we'll talk to you later, man. Be sure to follow us at peachtreedevs on every platform. Spotify, Apple Music. Are we on? We got a TikTok account? Apparently, we got to make one now.
We guess we got to make one, you know, to keep up with these kids, you know.
All right, Instagram, but we're gonna get it popping again.
Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah, that's all I have for today, ladies and gentlemen. I'll talk to you later. Yeah.
All right. Take care.
Take care.